Welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather and we are doing a decorate with me for Christmas and reading vlog where I'm going to decorate for Christmas, obviously, and I'm going to read some books. I have 4 books that I really want to get to. I also have some more that are in the works. If I have some, if I have some time, then I'll read other books, but I definitely want to read 4 of the books that I'm going to talk to you about today. So the first one is going to be The Plaque Before Christmas. This is a second chance romance, kind of like a one bed situation we have going on, where this chick and this dude get stuck in a cabin together, or a house together, and they had dated before, but he broke her heart, so they're stuck together, and I really want to read that. I also have The Hunting Party, which I have on Scribd, and this is by Lucy Foley, where these people get stuck in the woods and people end up dying left and right. So y'all know that's like right up my alley. I like me a good thriller. I've been reading a lot of romance lately, so I wanted to kind of throw in some thrillers for this reading vlog too. Then I have The Last Christmas. It's it's supposed to be a psychological thriller where people get stuck together and people start dying off. So there's that one, and then the last one I think is more of like a chick flick, or chick lit, where we have these 3 women who swap Christmases and they spend time with each other's families, and it kind of sounds like The Holiday. So if you've ever seen the movie The Holiday, it kind of sounds like that to me, but it sounds really cute, and I've had the Christmas swap on my Kindle for a really long time and I need to get to it. So those are the 4 books that I know I'm going to read in here. Like I said, I might read some more depending on how quickly I read through these books, because I have some other things that I'm working on right now too. But wanted to fill you in and let you know that's what we're doing in this reading vlog. I'm fixing to put up my office Christmas tree. Tempting to do it by myself. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, so we're going to be decorating for Christmas and reading some books. Hope you enjoy it.
I see a man coming through the falling snow. From a distance, through the curtain of white. He looks hardly human, like a shadow figure. As he nears me, I see that it is Doug, the gamekeeper. He is hurrying toward the lodge, I realise, trying to run. But the falling snow.
Here we go. Sorry if you can hear the book in the background. Listening to The Hunting Party. But there is my tree. I will decorate it eventually. Alright, so I just got to my parents' house, but wanted to talk to you about The Hunting Party so far and my feelings on it. I'm only like maybe 25-30% in, and there is a slew of characters in here. There are a lot of characters. So I'm gonna have to write some characters down, because there's like 6 friends that have been friends for a really long time. They go to the Highlands in Scotland, so it's like set in Scotland, and they're going to this place after Christmas for Christmas break, just to like see each other again. They do this, I think they do this every year, I think that's what they said, but they do this frequently to get together and see each other. And then there's also these two people that were not supposed to be there, but they booked around the same time that all of these friends were there. There have been people that have come up murdered a little bit away. There were 6 girls that were murdered, so that's something that they're having to like watch out for and keep in the back of their minds while they're there. And then there's a housekeeper named Heather and a game warden, I believe. I think he's a game warden, or maybe he's like a tracker or something. His name is Doug. So they're there to help the friends out, but we are getting different perspectives of all of these. Like the chapters are from different perspectives. The character that I least like right now is named Miranda, because she is very uppity and she is better than everybody, you know, and she has different perspectives of everyone, including her friends, and I just don't like her character right now. But then we also get from Doug. Doug is a retired Marine, and he has a lot of emotional baggage, obviously, PTSD, all those things, and he's just trying to live his life. Like I said, Heather, she's the caretaker, and then we have Emma. She is one of the friends in the group too. But one of these people that's there, we know is a murderer, because in chapter 1 somebody ends up dying and Heather and Doug find them, but we don't know who it is. So it's kind of jumping from present to past. And y'all know that I really like this kind of stories, but I just wanted to fill you in and let you know that they are in the middle of nowhere. There's a killer and people are gonna die. So it's kind of like a whodunit mystery, psychological thriller. But right now we're just getting to know everybody. So, oh yeah, and there's Nick and Bo. Nick and Bo are partners. And I believe Emma was the one that was in love with Nick, but then he came out and now they're trying to rekindle their friendship because they were friends in high school. Okay. And then there's Katie. And Katie and Miranda are supposed to be best friends, but Miranda was literally just talking crap about Katie because of the way that she looked and her appearance. And supposedly Katie is supposed to be mousy, and Miranda took her in under her wing and made her who she is today. So we have that. I just wanted to fill you in and let you know. But Mom and I are gonna go to the craft show. Okay. And I got my drink. And it's delish. Okay, bye. So I'm a little over halfway through of The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. And again, there's just a lot of characters in this book that we're following that are all intertwined together in some way. And everyone has a secret. Everyone is untrustworthy of each other. There has been another dead body pop up. So they're trying to, Heather and Doug are trying to like keep it in the wraps so the guests won't freak out and stuff like that. But there's just something weird going on. I can't put my finger on it yet. But for some reason Miranda is still like one of the main focal points of the book, and I'm not quite sure why. Although she did like introduce us to something that happened to her in the past, so maybe that's it. Not really sure yet, but it's going all right. It's okay. It's just one of those books where you're just gonna have to wait to see, and there's a lot of red herrings in here. There's a lot of people that you're like, oh, they seem suspicious, but are they really suspicious? Because you don't really know, because you're not getting enough time with each character to really learn about them. all that much, but I don't know. I don't really know how I feel. But I do want to show you my tree that I put up in my office. So let me turn you around. Here is my tree in my office. Sorry, the lighting is a little weird right now. And I don't have anything on it except the ornaments that Charles and I have been making together every day. So that's part of my ornaments on my tree. I am gonna eventually, like, you know, decorate the entire thing, but I just don't know when yet. We got our big tree yesterday. We put our lights up on our house yesterday as well. So maybe when it gets darker, I'll show you the front of the house so you can see that. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna continue reading, continue with some work meetings, and I'll fill you in once I'm decorating some more stuff or when I'm done with the hunting party. So, see ya. My front porch. Here's my front porch so far. We still have to get stuff. Yes, we got to throw those out to the squirrels. But there is my front door. That little tree right there lights up, and it's really cute. Chris made it for me like 5 years ago. But yeah, so we're gonna go to Lowe's today and get our tree, and then we will be decorating the front and the tree today, hopefully. Is that the tree? Is that the one? It's big and fluffy, huh? Except that little part right there. That's ugly. Turn it to the front part of it. I think that's the one. He doesn't know that I'm filming him, but he's putting out my Christmas lights. Looks good. So I finished The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, and I'm giving it 2.5 stars. I'm also eating my cucumbers with ranch. Anyways, I'm giving it 2.5 stars. I was really excited about this story because it's a toxic friend group, and I really like to read stories about toxic friend groups. Yes, I do. But the overall story was kind of dull to me. The premise of the story is that this whole friend group gets together. They have their own secrets within the friend group. Like I said, it's a toxic friend group. Mostly the women in this book are toxic to each other. And then you have their husbands who are there, and there are a couple friends as well that are there. But in reality, they don't really like each other all that much. They've just been friends for a really long time, and they all try to get together. And there is a twist in here, and it pertains to Stalker, which when that came up, I was like, oh, okay. So, like, that's going to be a big element, but it really wasn't that big of an element in this book all that much. None of the characters are likable, which, okay, that's fine. It's a thriller. I didn't expect any of the characters to be likable in here, but Miranda really just got under my skin the entire time. There were some things that happened that we were supposed to feel sorry for her, but I did not feel sorry for her in any aspect. And then the ending twist did surprise me, but there was just a lot of extra characters in here that were trying to throw you off, which I don't really particularly care for all that much. And the overall death scene was a little bit lackluster as well. I don't know. But there was one character in here, his name was Doug, that I was rooting for the entire time. He is a war vet, and he is going through PTSD. He took the job to get away from all of the triggers, and Heather was also in here too. She was also running away from her previous job, and I liked them. I did like those two characters, but otherwise it was just kind of dull to me. There was really no I wouldn't say substance there, because there was substance, but there was really no like thrilling aspect to me whatsoever. It was, yeah, it wasn't my favorite of Lucy Foley, I can say that. So it's 2.5 stars. Not a horrible book by any means. Did catch my attention at some points, but overall I was just kind of like, when it was finished. So not really a rememberable story in my opinion. But I do have some other books. I'm going to start this Christmas swap tonight, and I have that on my Kindle. And I will let you know how I feel about that, and I will catch you up to date on some of my Christmas decorations. The reason why it's taking me a little bit longer is, I don't know if I've mentioned this on here yet. I know I mentioned it on Instagram, but I am 7 months pregnant. So decorating is happening very slowly. It will happen before Christmas, but decorating the house has been very slow, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. So just want to fill you in and let you know that I finished that book. Yep. Yay. Oh. Need help? Okay. Alright. There. There's our first ornament on the tree. Yay. And here is our tree. Charles helped me. And it is decorated. Yay. So today is the day where I am decorating this tree. We're going to finish decorating the rest of the house. Those are my ornaments for this particular tree. Like I've said in the past, this tree is like sentimental ornaments to me, ornaments that I've had over the years, all the things that I love, you know, those kind of things. So yeah, we're going to be decorating that tree today, but I wanted to fill you in on the Christmas swap. So I started reading it yesterday, and let me close my door because you can probably hear my dryer. Hold please. But I started on it yesterday, and I got to the 50% mark, and it's a really cute book so far. There are 3 women in this book who have been friends for a really long time. They met when they were 11 years old. And they've kept in touch. One lives in Australia, one lives in America, one lives in London. So they have kept in touch over the years, and they wanted something different for this Christmas. So they all decided to swap Christmases together. So we have Chloe, she's from Australia, and is Chloe from Australia? Chloe's from Australia, yes. Chloe's from Australia. She is going to London, where Lucy's parents are from. The same is right. Okay, we have Chloe, Lucy, and Julie, okay? And they're all swapping Christmases. So when they get to their prospective places, Lucy is in Colorado visiting Julie's family. Julie is in Australia visiting Chloe's family. Chloe is in London visiting Lucy's family. There we go. Okay. And they are and they are just seeing how each other's Christmases are. You know, in Australia it's summertime, so it's a hot Christmas, and London is cold and rainy and dark, and then Colorado is full of like snow and everything. And lo and behold, they all meet somebody that they are really attracted to while they're there in these other perspective areas. They're all needing something different in their life, and you can see the connection that they have between their friendships, plus you can also see the new friendships and the new relationships that they're making with all these people that they're meeting in these perspective areas. So it's actually really cool, and it's been really fun. It's an easy read to get into. It's heartwarming. It's just a lot of love, you know, and it's great for this time of year, obviously, because it's a Christmas romance. But Julie does not want Lucy to be with her brother. Lucy is attracted to Julie's brother. Julie is attracted to this guy named Matt, and Chloe is attracted to this guy, this actor guy. So that's where we're all at right now. They're just living the life. They went through Christmas with all of these other people, and now they're just going through the days after Christmas. So far so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's very cute and it's easy to get through, but wanted to fill you in. But yeah, so decorating this tree today. Gonna finish decorating the outside. I finished decorating the living room yesterday, so slowly but surely this is all getting together. And then yeah, I'll just keep reading and I'll tell you how I feel about it. I was editing this video, sorry future Heather, I was editing this video and realized that I forgot to tell you what I thought about the Christmas swap. I ended up giving the Christmas swap 3.5 stars. I thought it was really cute. It's more of a chick lit than anything, but it's about these 3 women who trade Christmases, and then lo and behold, they fall in love while they're at their friends' houses. So one goes to Australia, one goes to London, one goes to the Colorado, and they all meet somebody there. They've all been friends, like these 3 women have all been friends since they were 11. And it's just a very enduring romance chick lit book. It was cute, but the romance in like everyone's romance in here was like boom. It was real quick. It happened so fast. It was very insta-lovey, and I will say that it was more than just like a romance. It was more like people finding themselves while they were away from their homes, and also people realizing that their families are very precious to them, very special to them. So I like that part. But the overall romances in here were very quick, like super quick. And you know, I don't like insta love all that much. I don't really like quick romances. I like to see the development of their relationships, because Chloe and her dude are already like lovey, like I love you so much and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, homie, you're moving too fast. Anyways, I just wanted to fill you in and let you know that that was my thought on that. I forgot to film it, so here's my 2 cents about it. I wanted to fill you in and let you know that I'm 50% into The Last Christmas. I got there last night. It's taken me a little bit to get there because the beginning of this book was literally a drag. Like it took me a while to get into it because there's so much dialogue in this book, and the dialogue is not very well written in my opinion. But this is about a couple named Sasha and Neil, and they are going to Sasha's family for Christmas. Neil does not really like Sasha's family. He doesn't fit in with Sasha's family. He never has. They're also going through infertility, so that's a trigger warning for this book. It talks a lot about infertility, and we are also talking, like in the book, Sasha's dad is really sick, and this is his last Christmas, so that's kind of where, you know, it comes in. This is supposed to be a psychological thriller. I would call it more of a family drama, a domestic thriller, if you will, because it's just talking about like a lot of family issues, and this family is dysfunctional. like straight up. Neil doesn't get along with anyone. He drinks a lot too, so alcoholism is also a trigger warning in this book. But Sasha and him have been trying to have a baby for a while, and it's caused a rift in between their, in their relationship. So they're just not getting along. And again, Neil is drinking a lot, so that's also causing a rift in their relationship. And Sasha's family just lets Neil know that they don't like him. And then something ends up happening where Neil actually dies. And then Sasha's going through like the grief of all that. Then she finds out something about herself after Neil dies. They're trying to figure out if Neil did it to himself or if somebody did it to him. There's an investigation going on. So there's just a lot of things going on. There's a lot of characters. There's some characters in here that I'm like, you're very suspicious. And I think I know what happened. But I don't know. So that's just my update. There's really not a lot of updates about the Christmas stuff because I haven't decorated this tree still. I don't know if I am. I might. But the lights are on the house. So still reading. And that's just my update. But when I finish this book, I'll let you know how I feel about it. And then we have one more book to go, which is a romance. So yeah, I'll let you know. And if I have any clips to put in of putting up Christmas stuff, I'll put them in here too. There's my Lila girl. Linus. Hey, girl. What are you doing? Hey. Here's my fireplace head on like that with the tree. But yeah, usually it would be lit up, but like I said, the lights aren't working. So I've had that garland for a really long time though. So it's probably in need of a new one. But yeah, it's usually really pretty lit up. I'll show you this too. So this is our game cabinet that we have. And I decorated it with that. I just put some, whatever that's called. And then some of my baby's crafts and stuff that he made a long time ago. And then Days Until Christmas. There's a tree again. And here's my entryway table. Again, I just put that red stuff. And some blocks. Good morning. So I'm about to go get my hair done. And I wanted to fill you in and let you know that I finished The Last Christmas. And I gave it 3 stars. So this book was just full of family drama. I don't understand why it was considered a spine-chilling psychological thriller, because it had some thoughts in it. Like, there were a lot of thoughts, but it was more of a domestic thriller than anything. It's just about this one family that you follow the entire time, and I told you about Sasha's husband Neil dying, and there's suspicions of people in the actual family who might have killed him, or did he do it to himself, but it just follows the family throughout the whole thing. And Sasha's dad is dying. He has terminal cancer, so there's a trigger warning for that. There's sibling rivalry, trigger warning for that if that's something that you can't handle. There's cheating. There's just all of this stuff wrapped in this one story, and it's a lot. It's a wild ride. It kept me entertained enough to continue reading it, but it wasn't one of those like, oh my god, this was amazing kind of thrillers. It was just like, I want to see this dumpster fire to the end, and it got there. It got there a lot, and you finally figured out what was going on. And I kind of had an idea just by some of the attitudes that one of the sisters had towards Sasha about what was going on. So I kind of hit that one on the head, but really it was, like I said, it was just about this family's drama and everyone hating each other. So if that's your kind of thing, then there you go. It's around Christmas. The actual Neil dying part was on Christmas, so there's that. And yeah, just a lot of that. But then I started The Plight Before Christmas. Is that what it's called? Plight Before Christmas. Yes, it's this one right here. It's a really cute like cover. I'm absolutely loving the cover. The cover is vibing. But this is about a woman named Whitney, and she is going to spend Christmas with her family at her grandparents' cabin. And somebody from like 17 years ago is supposed to show up, and it's supposed to be like a cute second chance romance. And we've already met most of the family except her brother. And just the dynamic between this family, I know I'm going to absolutely love, because all of them have quirky sense of humors. They're just a quirky family, and I'm really excited to read it. And Whitney is one of those people, she's like my kind of people. She's very dry sense of humor. She's very like, not dramatic in a way, but she's just like, oh, here it goes again, you know. She's just one of those kind of people, and I love it so far. Hopefully the vibes stay. I think they are. But yeah, so I fell asleep reading this last night. I think I got to like 20%, if that, but I will fill you in when I am 50% into that. I'll show you my hair for today. I think I'm gonna keep like the red tones in it, get more chocolatey. Like, I have red balayage in there. If you can't see it, like right there, I have like, it's like a violety maroon sort of. I think I'm gonna keep that, but go with my base, because it was darker, but it's kind of faded and I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it more chocolatey this time around. But my hairdresser, she's been doing my hair for forever. I've known her for forever. Hey Ashley, if you're watching this, but she's amazing. And I just tell her my idea, and I'm like, go play, go do your thing, and she always does an amazing job. So yeah, just sitting in my car waiting. Got my Starbucks. It's a venti pineapple passion fruit refresher made with lemonade and light ice. If you ever get the refreshers, get the light ice, because they always fill the ice up way too much and you never get enough juice. So do that. And I also got me a ham and cheese croissant. But yeah, just wanted to fill you in on that and let you know. I am going to be wrapping Christmas presents later on too. So I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. We were supposed to go to a Christmas party tonight, but the host thinks that she has the flu, so not going to that. But yeah, so my mom and daddy are watching my child, and I'm going to wrap Christmas presents and get all that stuff done. But just wanted to fill you in and let you know that I finished Last Christmas, 3 stars, and then started The Plight Before Christmas. So it's going to blow you a kiss, but that's weird. I don't know if I'm going to film me wrapping, because I'm a chaotic rapper. But if I do, I'll put some clips in. But yeah, so we're going to watch Harry Potter and wrap up some Christmas presents. There's my tree. It's a little leany. It's leaning a little bit because the trunk is not straight. But yeah, so, and here's my hair. That said I would show you earlier. There's my hair. But that's what we're fixing to do. Just wanted to fill you in and let you know that I am halfway through The Plight Before Christmas, and I am really enjoying it so far. It's very funny. There are characters in here that are just like wild. It's following Whitney's family and her at their family cabin, like at her grandparents' cabin. And her grandparents are no longer alive, but they wanted to spend Christmas together there just because of all like the memories and everything like that. And then this one character named Eli also joins the family, and Eli and Whitney have a past. 17 years ago, they were in a relationship. They broke up. They did not break up in a very good way. And we're slowly finding out what that breakup actually was about. And it's actually really sad why they broke up, because Whitney still doesn't really understand it, and Eli is there to apologize and basically try to win Whitney back if he can. But Whitney is very like, thank you for apologizing, but no, I'm not going to get back with you. But she still has a lot of feelings for Eli. Eli was the one that got away, and she's just trying to work through all of that while being around all of the crazy family stuff that's going on. the crazy family stuff that's going on is like the palate cleanser of the book. It's not solely focusing on the family. Like, you're getting Whitney and Eli's perspectives, but the family is like the buffer of all the awkwardness, plus the sadness, plus the anger, all of the emotions. They are there to buffer all that out. And I like this book because Whitney and Eli are both older. Whitney is 38 and Eli is I think he's 40 maybe. He might be 39, 40. So they're older characters, and I really like that. I'm liking that there are romances now that are around, like, main characters are older. Because, you know, if you don't know, I'm in my mid-30s or close to my mid-30s. So I'm liking that a lot of authors are going towards like the older characters because they're a lot more relatable. So also, Whitney is going through a terrible time with her job right now. She didn't get a promotion, so she's down in the dumps about that. She's not feeling too good about herself. Eli, of course, has always been like great at everything that he does and all that kind of stuff. So it's just that kind of dynamic, but there are some really funny parts in this book. I have been laughing my tail off. Oh my God, I've been laughing so much because it's just funny. So like, it's funny, but it's actually kind of sad at the same time, you know. But like I said, the family is the buffer of this, and they are the palate cleanser of all of the sadness that's going on between Whitney and Eli. And you can tell that they really did love each other when they dated, and you can tell that they really still do care for each other, even though Whitney doesn't want to. But there's just something about Eli, and Eli is very secretive with some stuff, but it's slowly starting to come out. And I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, but it has stuff to do with his family. So yeah, I wanted to fill you and let you know that I'm halfway through that book and I am thoroughly enjoying it. And my Christmas tree's in the background, so Christmas theme, but I'm wearing short sleeves in the middle of December because it's like 60 degrees outside or something like that where I live, so at least it's Christmas in here. Random thought, I'm sure my neighbors love it when I pull up in my driveway because they never know what they're gonna get music wise. I'm one of those that like bumps music, whether it's country, rap, rock, you know, one of those people. Anyways, I'm here to wrap this video up because I finished The Plight Before Christmas and I'm giving it 4.5 stars. It was so freaking cute. It was a really good romance, and it takes a while for like the steamier parts to come in, but you do get some steamy parts when they're talking, like when Whitney and what is his name? Crap. Whitney and Eli, when they are reminiscing on their like past, you know, because it's been 17 years since they've seen each other. So you do get to see their past relationship, which I really liked in this story. The author did a very, very good job at like conveying their feelings for each other, showing how it started off super strong and then at the end miscommunication was happening, plus there was just a lot of feelings that turned into animosity because Whitney wanted Eli to be a lot more open with her, but there was something going on in Eli's life that he didn't want to burden her with, so he became like clammed up and closed up, and he didn't talk to her like she wanted him to and open up like she wanted him to. And obviously they ended up breaking up over some things, and you do get to see that throughout the novel. And they honestly, they really did love each other throughout this entire story, and they were young and they were in love, and you know, it happens, people break up, but then they found each other 17 years later, and I thought that was very sweet. And just like I said in the previous clips, just the overall like buffer of the story was the family. So not only was the story super intense with Whitney and Eli's backstory and like what's going on in the present time, but you have this huge family of people that have come together, and it is absolute chaos. And I loved it because it felt so real, and it was just like, you could just feel the love that everybody had for each other. There were things going on with Whitney's brother and her sister and their families as well. So you got to see the family actually like sit down and talk about stuff and sit down and work through their problems together, which I really liked as well. So I don't know, I just really like this book. 4.5 stars. The only reason I'm knocking off a half of a star is just because of the miscommunication fact in this book. And I know that Eli and Whitney were really young when they broke up at first, but if Eli would have just opened up a little bit, it wouldn't have gotten to where it did in the past. And it wouldn't have taken 17 years for them to like find each other again, you know? But Eli did redeem himself at the end. I will say that. But yeah, 4.5 stars. It's really cute. I think that even if it's not Christmas time, you should read this book. Especially if you like contemporary romances that has a little bit of a slow burn, second chance, family aspect to it. I think you would really enjoy this book. The author did a really, really good job. But that is the last book for this reading vlog. I don't remember if I showed you everything that I decorated my house, but we're going to end it here. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoyed spending a little bit of time with me and my family and me reading Christmas themed books. But I hope you have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate, good holidays, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one.